It's a quick video on the v-syjth GT, how to import a sample, the real basics. First thing you want to do is initialize a patch. So it's at the base here at the screen with the basic default one here. I'm going to go ahead and initialize it. Do that over here by hitting the, what is it here? I'm going to hit the menu button right there. Hit the menu button. Go to the screen. See the one that says patch initialize. You want to choose that one, patch initialize. See your choices. Just go ahead and let everything go to blank. Hit OK. Initialize the screen base here. So now we're going to import our sample. So you want to do that. We're going to go ahead and reach over to the sample button. It's kind of lit up there underneath. So hit sample. Go to the screen over here. See your choices. I'm going to hit import because we want to import the sample. And I'm doing mine from a USB because that's where my samples are. There's my folder, miscellaneous samples. I want to open the folder so I can see my samples. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and do the default one I have there, bass and drums. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK on that one. And it says import file, you're sure? Hit OK. It's bringing it in. Alright, hit OK again, we're done. So I'm just going to do the one, so there we go. So now I'm going to exit out of the screen. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to exit out one more time. So I hit the exit over here. And now I'm still at a net tone, so now I got to import this sample in. Or actually, not import, we already imported. Now we're going to go ahead and assign it to this tone here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit oscillator 1. And then you see at the bottom of here again, hit OSC1 or oscillator 1 here. And we bring our samples in, or our wave files, from the PCM oscillator, PCM OSC at the top here. And you see it says waveform. I'm going to go to my list here, see all my samples. So I'm going to hit the thing that looks like a little magnifying glass. So hit that. Here's my list here. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to my sample. And it's always going to be at the bottom because these are all the default stuff. See, it says no sample. Go up a little bit. There it is. Bass and drum. Go ahead and hit OK over here. Alright, so back to my screen here. So you can hear my sample. This is just all the default settings. I haven't messed with anything, so I'm just leaving it alone. This is just a basic on how to import it in. It's just going to re-trigger because by default it has re-trigger selected. So important thing you need to do is we still got to save these and we have to write this. So we want to go ahead and we want to give the tone a name and we want to write it. So first we want to give it a name. So I'm going to give it the same name, bass and drum. So in the upper right corner, hit that name. Looks like a piece of paper with an arrow coming down. So you're at the very corner. Hit that. See the screen here. I'm going to go to tone name. So I'm going to go to tone name here. It still says a net tone because I haven't given it a name yet. So I'm going to clear this. Give it a name here. It's going to go to number 442 because that's the default name going to location. Give it a name. I'll do it real quick. See, bass drum, just something simple. Go ahead and hit OK to engage this. Oops. Got fat fingers. There we go. So I'm back here. Goes back to my default name again. So I'm still not done because all I did was give it a name. Now I need to write it to a location. So I'm going to go ahead and hit upper corner again, the little piece of paper with the arrow coming down. And then I'm going to go ahead and write it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit tone write. And it's going to write it, this 442 bass drum. I gave it a name to the 442 location. Go ahead and hit OK. That means if I want to use it later, I have it where I can call it up later. And it's still going back to this page here. This is if you want to do any editing, which I'm just leaving it alone. So now I'm done. I imported it, I assigned it to a location, I gave it a name, I wrote it to a location. I'm going to exit out of the screen here. And now you see it. It says 442 bass drum in the upper tone. Before it said a knit tone like that. So now it says bass and drum 442. If I play the key, and there's my sample for there. So if I wanted to do it again, I could do it for the other side on the lower side, which I did. And I would do the same thing. I would just hit that and repeat the same thing to oscillator 1 and repeat everything I did on the upper tone. But we're not doing that, so that's off. So there we go. Again, doing a basic import of a sample, and it turned to a tone, writing the name of a tone, and then you can do all types of editing to it later if you want. But we haven't created a patch with it. I'll do a video with that later. All this is importing it in so you can at least get it into your v-syjth GT to decide what you want to do it to, because you can have up to 2 tones to make up a patch. I brought in one sample that uses 1 tone, and it still says a knit patch because you always want to start from a blank patch to bring it in. And there you go, importing a sample in the v-syjth GT. There you go. Have a good day now. Bye.